What's up guys? Welcome to the video. I turned $250 into $10,000 in 81 days on Twitch TV. I've been a poker professional for 4 years now, and this is a video on how I would learn poker if I could start again. Now, the first thing I would do is I would find a group of like-minded people, either a little bit better than me or of similar ability. Now, this is something I didn't do for a long time in my poker journey. However, what it does do is it means that you have people to keep you accountable, you have people to discuss ideas and hands with, and you have people to challenge you as well. So if you feel like you're doing something really well, maybe they have another idea, and this is a really good way to learn the game and to see it from different people's perspectives, right? You might have one idea on a concept, they might have a completely opposite idea. You might agree or disagree, but at least you've seen their side to it, and that means that you can improve much faster. So first thing I would do, like I say, get a group of people that you can learn the game with and you can progress with. Now, the second thing I would do is I would make sure that I am earning money alongside poker. That could be as a passive income, that could be with a job, but I think diving straight into full-time poker is not the best idea for basically everyone that's playing the game until you have built up a repertoire and a bankroll to do that. Having some sort of income alongside poker is really important. So when you're first learning the game, play at stakes you can afford to lose at. Try different ideas and essentially just use it as a learning process rather than worrying about the financial side of the game. This helps with two things. One is that you're not as emotionally tied to the results, and that means that you're more free to think about ideas and to make calls, to make bluffs, things like that. The second part of this is that you aren't reliant on poker to make money, so you can choose how often you play. Obviously we want to put that volume in, but there's still an opportunity there for us to play 1 hour a day, play 5 hours a day, play 7 hours a day. We're not stuck to always playing full-time poker right at the very beginning of our poker journey. The next thing I would encourage you to do is to find somebody who makes the game simpler for you. Now, I know this sounds like the opposite of what it should. However, if you can find somebody who explains the game in a way that really makes sense to you and you feel like you are making good decisions and you feel like you can understand the game better, this is a massive part of improving. The reason being is that poker is such a nuanced game and there's so many different things going on, and there are also times where we could be making the right decisions and losing money. And so for this reason, having somebody or somebody that you're watching or somebody that's teaching you or somebody that you're playing alongside with and learning with that can help you understand the game in a more simple way and teach you concepts of the game to help you improve, this is a massive, massive asset and something that I definitely wish I had done earlier. I found those people a little bit later in my journey specifically, but once you start finding those people, the game feels much, much better to play. Moving on, focus on what other people are doing to you. Now, this sounds really funny, but it took me a long time to understand this idea, and for the longest time, I always thought that the stuff that people were doing didn't make any sense, and I would just end up folding lots of hands, or I would feel like I couldn't make a good decision in a certain spot. And then I would go back to that hand and I would think, what are they doing in that position? Why is this so hard for me? And how can I take the idea that they've used and use it against other people? Now, this is a great way to play the game because not only are you practicing yourself, you're also learning off people that are playing against you, and you're thinking constantly about what's going on in the game and the moves that people are making. Now, don't get me wrong, you're going to see moves that you definitely don't want to learn from, and you don't want to take those ideas. But even if you're looking out for that, and you can see this guy's gone all in with this hand, I definitely wouldn't have done that, okay, I wouldn't do that in any case. Maybe somebody else has done it, and in that scenario, you've thought, okay, that kind of makes sense. I can see why that guy's doing that. How could I use that in my game? Would it make sense? Now, I know we've all seen the bankroll challenges online like I did. I turned $250 into 10K in 81 days on Twitch TV. We've seen other players do bankroll challenges where they're playing very aggressive. What I would recommend for you, if you're learning the game of poker, is that you start with an amount of money and you play with money that you're able to lose. But in this period, you just pick a good bankroll management. Somewhere around 50 buy-ins. You can be more aggressive if you're happy to lose the money. You could be less aggressive if you really don't want to lose the money. But just use this amount 2, study the game and to start building up a bankroll, and be strict with your bankroll management and actually just see if you can build your bankroll over time. Now, one thing to remember here is that when people are doing bankroll challenges online, they're doing it for the entertainment, and so they're going to be very aggressive with their management and they're trying to build the bankroll up fast. In reality, when you play poker, building up a bankroll is going to take a long time, even years. So take your time, learn the game, don't focus on the financial side of it, focus on how do I improve, how do I play the spots well, what concepts am I looking for, and just see if you can build up that bankroll steadily over a long period of time. Now, when people first start learning the game of poker, usually it's just for fun alongside their friends, or maybe they've gone to a casino, to a live game, maybe they've played a little bit online, they've deposited some money. If you are playing poker recreationally and you want to just try and learn it a little bit more, make sure that you're still having fun with the game. If you're playing it alongside a work or some sort of other job, then you really want to make sure that poker is enjoyable and that even though you're learning, it's not a stress in your life. So make sure that you keep the game fun, you try and learn these new concepts, and then as time goes on, if there's an opportunity for you to start earning money from the game or getting more finance from it, then you've got opportunities to take it more seriously. And in these cases, maybe there's a little bit less of a focus on the fun and more on strategy and implementing solid ideas into the game. But yeah, starting early on, really make sure that you're focusing on keeping the game fun, trying out different things and learning. Now, if you've made it to this video, you're probably at the point in the game or your learning experience where you want to take the game a bit more seriously. It's very important that you keep it fun and that you focus on improving over financial gain in the game, okay? That's a really big thing because it will keep you interested in the game, it will keep you learning, and once you can start to build up your bankroll, you can then look at taking the game more seriously and getting more financial gains from it. But really focus on keeping it fun and learning to start with. Play with money that you can afford to lose. Now guys, my final point, and the most important one, and one that's often overlooked today. Obviously we want to study, we want to improve, we want to talk hands with friends, but make sure that you are playing the game. This is one of these things where you can't really beat that experience, right? If you're playing the game, you're going to see different situations, you're going to understand different concepts just through playing and thinking about what you're doing. So enjoy the game, play as much as you can or you can afford to, and enjoy it as you're going. So there it is guys, the video on how I would learn poker if I could start again. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, comment on what you would like to see next, and comment about how you found the video and if there was anything useful in there. I really appreciate all the support. If you want to come and catch me on Twitch TV live streaming, the link will be in the description, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Take it easy. Peace.